EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Hunt on the return. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mayfield on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some space here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mayfield on play action. That one is caught by Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Chubb will get the call running left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he pulls over him. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Malik McDowell, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 69 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup. But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Plant. Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got? Mike 28. Mike 20.
Rodgers now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 60 yards. And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Rodgers now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and long. It's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a